an opportunity to speak in public. You'll make mistakes, it's fine, but never ever lose the opportunity to speak in public. And I welcome you all to Toastmasters Club Kannur. I know it's expensive, but I can't help because that has to be the way it is run. And welcome you. You need not join, just come here, sit there for 10 meetings and be a guest. What happens? Any guest will be up on the stage. And I would like to invite Nishisa, his experience on the day he visited. Please sir, please come over. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much sir. He was there, we were together, yeah, 3 days back.
Thank you, Denny, and dear students and friends. Everything happens for a reason. An old friend of mine, usually I hang out with friends on Saturday evenings. A few days ago, I asked a friend of mine, what are you doing this Saturday? He sent me a WhatsApp image about this Toastmasters Club event. I was quite surprised because I've heard so much about the Toastmasters. They did a great job in Ernakulam. Some of my friends who are still in the industry, they emailed me they share their Toastmasters speeches which they did in the UAE and so on. And I know this is an organization that is committed purely to groom our public speaking and presentation skills. So I was very pleasantly surprised that a Toastmasters event is happening in Kannur. So I decided this Saturday, at least let me go and check it out. I was invited as a guest. I just went as a guest. And let me admit to this audience, see, I'm in my 9th year of teaching, and I sat there as if I owned the place kind of thing. And I was obviously amazed by the energy that Denny had. There was no mic, it was a small hall, and he was a live wire, like Batman, flying across the room in a black suit. And I was like, my God, Nalala, and so much energy in him. And then I was invited, I was asked to come up on stage to do a table topic, which is an impromptu session. And they gave me a topic which was, I think, what is your most favorite sport? And I was like, and I stood like this facing an audience of only 13 people, which had a bank manager, a few teachers, a couple of social workers. All of them admitted that they come from rural or semi-urban backgrounds, that their English is not very good. So I looked at them as if I was king. And suddenly, I realized I cannot talk. Because for the last 9 years of my teaching career, I have been going to audiences, students who sit like this, they open their eyes and go to sleep, but they sit at least. So there was no challenge for me. I know they can't probably go away, they'll be hating me to death, but it's okay, they will just sit and listen. Here I was facing 1/3 my regular audience, but slightly mature, people who are in their own careers very senior and experienced, older than me, matured than me, seen more exploits than me. Second, I did not have the luxury of time. Usually when I do a quiz or do a class, at least I spend half a day preparing for it. There's always PowerPoint and YouTube and everything to help me in my work. But that day I was practically naked. I had none of these accessories, and that is when I realized that speaking for 1 minute on the spot is quite a challenge. So that day I walked out after learning a lesson in humility, and believe me, that was the first Saturday in a long time that I couldn't sleep. Because I was very uncomfortable. I said, something is wrong, I need to do something about it. That's when I realized that here is an opportunity which most of us should do. Most of us youngsters, the more younger you get, should try this. And immediately I spoke to Murli sir, telling sir, I just sent him a message on WhatsApp Sunday morning, and immediately he responded that he's free and he would love to come down to this event. And I must say this in this platform, sir, the glamour, the setup, can we afford a speaker like this? And we know we cannot cut a short notice to get a fund and all that for a session. So I asked him very bluntly, so how much do you charge? And you know what his reply was? He says, Vishal, I'm a global trainer. I do international workshops. Obviously, I charge in dollars. But then he said, but this is different. On the Chennai mission, Second, for the student community. Third, എൻ്റെ നാട്ടിൽ എനിക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റിയാണ്. So he said, I'm doing it as a service. It was only for the last 2 days, but England was very extremely friendly and respectful on the phone, and whenever we met, and the second time I'm meeting him face to face after last Saturday, and the സംഭവിച്ചത് നമ്മുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പലിന്റെയും മാനേജ്മെന്റിന്റെയും അകമഴിഞ്ഞ സപ്പോർട്ട് കൊണ്ടാണ്. So we need to be very, very grateful to them for having given us this opportunity at short notice. And I knew from the very start that he's going to be well prepared. Sir ഇവിടെ വന്നത് 10:15 1 hour before the scheduled time. And you see, he brought all this lights and camera. ആ ബാഗിനകത്ത് ഒരു പ്രൊജക്ടറും കൂടിയുണ്ട് in case this fails. ഇത്രയും പ്രിപ്പയർഡ് ആയിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ ആരെങ്കിലും കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? പിന്നെ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് പറയുന്നത് ഈ സെഷന് കയ്യും വീശി നോട്ട്ബുക്ക് ഇല്ലാതെ വന്ന കുറച്ച് ആൾക്കാരെ കൂടി ഇത് മനസ്സിലാക്കണം. നമ്മൾ എത്ര പ്രിപ്പയർഡ് ആവുന്നു. I asked him how long it took to write that book, Design Your Destiny, and he told me 6 years to think about it and 2 years to write it. Clearly, he is an example who lives Stephen Covey's lines, which go like, if I had 8 hours to chop a tree, I would spend 6 hours sharpening my axe.
Yes.
That's what I as a person observe. There's a lot of respect that I have for him, for the journey that he has come. 7 mark out of 100 in 5.5 lakhs per month journey is something we should always offer a salute to. So the least we can show is, let's give Delhi a standing ovation. On your feet, ladies and gentlemen, he deserves nothing less. I'm sure you've given them enough order for thought. ഇന്നത്തെ ദിവസം നിങ്ങളുടെ ലൈഫിൽ ഒരു life changing experience ആവട്ടെ.